MLB plays here tonight on PrizePicks. Getting a ton of MLB games here. There is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. I do want to reiterate though, I'm not a gambling expert, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just the plays that I'm personally looking at making. But yeah, MLB slate tonight, ton of props. Again, if you're unfamiliar with PrizePicks, they added a bunch of new props: total home runs, pitcher fantasy score, earned runs allowed, hits allowed, walks allowed, runs and RBIs, total bases, first inning hits allowed, and first inning runs allowed. There's so many ways, to add player props to your line here on PrizePicks. Last night we are coming off a night where we went 3-2. We did miss on the Alek Manoah strikeouts. He had 5. I think if he got maybe that last, he went 7.2 innings. So if he was able to get that last out, I think maybe he could have got that 6th strikeout. We hit on the Sandy Alcantara over strikeouts. Completely missed on the Ty France hitter fantasy score, which my strategy for taking Ty France there, I think I'm gonna take a step back from that. Just that was a complete miss. Jazz Chisholm under 6.5 hitter fantasy score hit, and then Paul Goldschmidt smashed his hitter fantasy score over as per usual. So coming off a 3-2 night, definitely looking to bounce back here. If you follow my NBA prize picks, we had a great night, and I'm gonna show you my results on that one. But we really did well on that. But let's get into it. 5 plays that I like. MLB slate tonight. Prize picks. Let's go. So the first play I like, I'm gonna give 3 strikeout props that I like, and they're all actually overs. So the first one is going to be Dane Dunning and his strikeout prop of 4.5. I love the over here. Dane Dunning facing the Seattle Mariners. 4.5 is the line, and you can see here he's hit 4.5 his last 5 starts. 5, 6, 6, 8 strikeouts and 5 strikeouts. Pitching at least, 6 innings, 5.2, 4.1. Pitched 7.2 innings here, but 4.5 being the line. He's hit 4.5, 1, 2, 3, and then 8 times. 8 times in, 10 starts. So, love the line of 4.5 strikeouts here. Facing the Seattle Mariners, who strikeouts per game, they're honestly middle of the pack. See, dead even, middle of the pack. 15th in baseball in strikeouts per game, 8.37% of the time. But I like this line here, 4.5 for Dane Dunning. Not having a horrible season, striking out honestly a ton of batters here at 56 strikeouts and 30th in baseball. So I like the over here on Dane Dunning of 4.5 strikeouts. The next play is going to be Alex Cobb, 5.5 strikeouts. Now this line is up earlier, actually even last night it was at 5 strikeouts. So unable to get the push here for Alex Cobb, but 5.5 being the line. I like the over on this one. Facing the Miami Marlins, and Alex Cobb has hit over 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 starts. Right, 4 of his last 5 starts. He's got a game against the Padres where he had 10 strikeouts here at the beginning of the season. Facing the Miami Marlins, though, one of the higher, they strike out on the higher end in baseball here, 8.8 times per game. They're ranked definitely in the bottom 10 as far as strikeouts per game go. I like the over here, though. Alex Cobb, right-handed pitcher here, 5.5 strikeouts being the line. He has gone over this quite a bit, numerous times, and pitching pretty decently into games. 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. So he's good for at least 5 innings. I think 6 strikeouts over 5 innings, very doable for Alex Cobb here. And overall in the season, having ERA's up, but 3-2, 47 strikeouts, not horrible. Obviously, this is a pitcher that's been in baseball for a while now, but I like the over here on Alex Cobb, 5.5 strikeouts. If out of all the 5 plays I'm giving you today, I would say this is the one I feel least confident in, but I do feel confident in it enough to take it here. Then the last strikeouts is going to be, where is he? It's going to be Logan Gilbert, over 5.5. Now, Logan Gober, I've taken him a few times, at least in videos that I made for Prize Picks, but I just like it here. His lines dropped quite a bit. I think at one time his strikeout line was 7 strikeouts earlier in the season, because he had against a 7, 4, 4, 7, and then he struck out 5, 6, 2 games back to back of 9, and then 4 and 5. But Logan Gilbert here, facing the Texas Rangers, who as far as baseball goes, they're pretty much middle of the pack here, right behind Seattle. 8.3% of the time, so really close to Seattle, just middle of the pack as far as strikeouts per game for a team. But he has been pitching very well. Definitely had these couple of games here where he was getting hit, but he's pitching deep into games. 3 straight games is 7 innings pitched. I think he's good for 100 pitches tonight in a divisional game, Texas versus Seattle. I just like the over here. I think it's pretty low here for Logan Gober, 5.5. Yeah, if this line jumped to 6.5, don't know about it there, but I like 5.5 here for Logan Gober against the Texas Rangers tonight. So those 3 strikeout plays are what I really like. The next one is going to actually be a walks allowed play, and I would say this is maybe the play I feel most confident in tonight in the MLB slate. It's gonna be walks allowed, and we're gonna do, where is he? Merrill Kelly, and I'm gonna do over 5.5 walks allowed. I honestly like this for a few reasons. One, because Merrill Kelly, you can see here, not having a great season. Decent, honestly, 3-3, 3.67. I don't think he's getting the run support that he needs, but so all he needs is 2 walks to hit this over, right? He's had 2 walks in his last five straight games of at least 2 walks. Before that, had at least 2 walks in 3 of 5 here, that you can see. But Merrill Kelly, if you take a look at the stats here, MLB player walk stats, walks per inning pitched, Merrill Kelly here at top of baseball, in the top 10 in baseball, 0.37 walks per inning pitched. Just overall season total walks here, if we break this down, you can see here, up at the top of the league, 20 walks this season, up in the top 15 in baseball as far as walks go. And then MLB team walks per game, facing the Pittsburgh Pirates, they are here in the top 15, right? 3.2 walks per game. Over the last one game, they had 4 walks last game, 3 walks the game before last 3. I just like this one here, Merrill Kelly over 1.5, and I like these walks allowed lines because honestly, I feel like they're pretty attainable for most of these pitchers, right? I mean, obviously there's pitchers that don't walk a lot of guys, but there's about 4 or 5, out of all these pitchers here that I think could hit this pretty easily. And you can see like Josiah Gray, who does walk a decent amount of batters. His over here is 2, so obviously it changes from 1.5. But I like Merrill Kelly over 1.5 projected walks allowed. And then the last play, again, it's similar to last night. It really gave you guys 4 plays, but similar to last night, I feel like you have to either go Betts or Goldschmidt. Hitter fantasy score. Mookie had a great night again last night, 2 for 4 with an RBI, stolen base. So obviously his hitter fantasy score is going to go through the roof there, and really just continues to be on a tear. He had a couple off days against the Pittsburgh Pirates, but aside from that, he's still hitting the ball in June, 556. Yeah, I'm going to go with Mookie Betts over here on his hitter fantasy score against the Mets here tonight. You can't go wrong here, I think, with either Paul Goldschmidt or Mookie Betts, because Paul Goldschmidt's just been raking this entire season. MVP candidate. Him and Mookie, honestly, 2 top MVP candidates in baseball, in my opinion. But I'm going to go with Mookie here. Hitter fantasy score 8 over. So those are my 5 plays here. All overs. PrizePicks MLB slate tonight. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these plays. Just drop a like on this video. Subscribe button. And as always, have a great day.